Hey there, my name's Steve and I'm the head of community for Pinata, and today I'm going to show you how you can use Midjourney AI to create images. Let's go take a look. First thing you want to do is make sure you have a Discord account. If you don't have one, you can visit discord.com to sign up for free and download the app if you need it. Once you have an account, you can go ahead and join their server by visiting discord.gg/midjourney, and you'll get a screen that looks like this. All you have to do is click accept invite to join the server. Now, one thing you don't necessarily need to have, but I would highly recommend, is a Midjourney account. Because Midjourney is in such high demand, trying to get messages through to the Discord bot or the server, sometimes they can be stopped because there's too much traffic. And if you have a paid account, you get priority and you'll be able to get those messages in and actually get some results. And it's also very fast and has a lot of nice features. So if you want to do that, you can visit midjourney.com. The website looks like this, and you can sign in with the button on the bottom right here, and it'll prompt you to sign in with your Discord account. And from there, you can go ahead and select a paid plan. All right, once you've signed into your Discord account and you are in the Midjourney server, it's going to look a lot like this. You might start at the announcements page or the getting started page, and it has some instructions there. There's some helpful links you can visit. And there's two ways you can really access Midjourney's AI tools. You can do it through these rooms here, like the newbies room. Now, the one downside to these is that they get really busy, and there's just a lot happening here, and it could be a little hard to keep track of the stuff you're making. So another option is actually using the bot through DM, and you can do that by clicking on the top right here to go to direct messages. So here we are in the DMs with the Midjourney bot. You can see I have it selected right here. Much better, a little quieter, easy to use. And to start using Midjourney, it's actually really simple. First, we're just going to hit a slash right here. And we see the very first thing is imagine. So if we click enter here, we'll have a prompt, and here we can go ahead and decide what we want to imagine. So I could say rainbow pastel colored couch, pastel pink house, Wes Anderson style cinematic film. And then we just hit enter. And now it's going to queue in our job, and as it starts to generate, we'll see the image slowly formed, and then we'll get some more options once that's done. All right, so Midjourney has finished its initial generation of our images, and you'll see here it's going to give us a 4x4 grid of some images we can choose from. If you click on it, you can kind of get a better look at it and see which one is maybe the best of what you were looking at. I kind of like this third one here. It looks pretty nice. And so what we can do is there's some buttons here. We can either hit upscale 3, and that will let us get a bigger glimpse of the image. So we can see here now we have a more full-size image. We can save this. It's typically what I recommend is right-click and save as image. But there's also things like these V1, V2, V3, which is variations. So if I like the third one or maybe the second one, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for, I can hit this variations button, and it's basically going to go ahead and start building some images that are variations of it. Now you know how to use Midjourney, at least the basics. Now we're going to go into some tips and tricks on how to get the most out of Midjourney and get some really nice images out of it. So I'll have a blog post linked below on a more detailed process of how to use Midjourney, and it's basically what this video goes over, but in written form. And one of the things we have here, and near the bottom, as far as tips and tricks, is going over the length and details. So something that you can do to really help produce a better image is be more descriptive about the things you want. The less you give Midjourney, the more variation it might have and more imagination it might have as far as what it's going to give you. But the more specific you are regarding particular details, the better your image will be and closer to what you have in your own imagination. Now, you may not want to go too overboard and give too much description. As Midjourney says, that may not be very good, but generally you want to answer some of these questions, such as what is the subject? Is it a person, place, or thing? What is the medium? Is it a photo, an art piece, illustration? What is the environment? Is it indoors or outdoors? Is it bright or dark outside? What is the lighting? What is the color? What is the mood? All these different things that you add into your prompt will help significantly. Another thing you can do to get better results out of your Midjourney images is to use parameters. So in the prompt structure, you essentially have any kind of image links, which we'll get into later, your prompt, and then at the very end, you can have parameters. Parameters basically pass additional information that you want about your photo or don't want. So for instance, you can use --no to say I do not want a particular thing in my image. Or we could use something like --AR to give a certain aspect ratio. So if we take our prompt from before, and paste it in here. I can add a --AR, and then I can have any aspect ratio I want that's different from the standard 1:1 aspect ratio. So for instance, I could do 16:9 or 9:16 if I want more of an iPhone shot. As you can see here, it's starting to produce the 9:16 aspect ratio that I put in here, and it's more of a vertical rather than horizontal. Another really cool thing you can do with Midjourney is provide images. And these images can either influence your prompt, or you can even blend two images together. It's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Now, one of the things Midjourney needs in order to use images is an image link. You can't just upload the image to Discord per se, so they need a link to the image. And Pinata is really great for this because you can upload any kind of content and get a link for that image and use it. So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and try to turn myself into a Pixar character. I can do that by clicking Add Files, clicking File, select here, and I think I have a headshot of myself here. Just a nice image that's very easy to see my face and it can use. And once I have that, I can just click on the share button here and copy this link, and that's what I'm going to use in Discord. Now that we're back in Discord and using Midjourney, I'll go ahead and start my prompt out. Do /imagine. I'm going to go ahead and paste in my image link, and then I can go ahead and put in my prompt. And here's one of the images that I got using a prompt like this. Pretty cool. That wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you had any thoughts, comments, or questions, feel free to drop them below. And we can't wait to see what you make using Midjourney.